Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you how I do the epic trials of Glacial Peaks on the hardest level. 3 times nicer for this, build up our damage. Fairly straightforward, just got to be careful of a couple of things. On the enemy, a couple of the troops aren't really a threat at all, like Jackalope, mana burns an enemy, boosted by his magic, transforms yellow to blue, and that is it. It can dodge skull damage, so we'll do that from time to time. And Grimora steals gold from an enemy team and then drains 8 mana from them and freezes, so not much threat from her either. Snow Hunter, pretty dangerous. We get rid of that as quickly as possible, dealing damage to an enemy, and if they are hunters marked, deal triple damage, then hunters marks them. So if that gets to cast twice, that can be very damaging. So luckily it is in first place and we can get rid of that. Sharpish Yeti deals damage to an enemy and deals double damage if they're frozen. So not too bad, this enemy team here. The way this was before was like this. This is the original order, but I prefer Borealis up top. It is more subject to being beaten or killed, so obviously it's in first place, but I do prefer it up top. And the reason is we deal triple skull damage versus frozen enemies, as well as reduce damage from skulls by 65%. So as long as we're careful from skull damage, hopefully we'll survive. And it does freeze all enemies and then does damage to the weakest enemies. So when we cast that, we freeze all the enemies and then we can start dishing out some triple skull damage. Still got this cold cough thing going on, so if I sound funny sometimes it's because I'm trying to stifle a cough, which is much harder during a long video where you don't really want to interrupt it by pauses and breaks because you want to show the whole battle. Ice Golem in second place, reduced damage from skulls by 50%, explodes a gem, generating a bit of mana for the team, freezes a random enemy for every blue gem destroyed, and gains magic +2 life. Saga, she can chip in with some damage to all, boosted by blue and frozen enemies, and our bottom troop here can also chip in with some damage, so pretty cool. Alright, let's dive in, let's see if we can get our triple skull damage activated as quickly as possible. Still going to take it like this though, because we don't want to take any unnecessary skull damage. Still got this cough going on. I'll try and stifle as many as I can, but probably can't catch them all. They do come out of nowhere, kind of sometimes. Easy to cut out during a normal video or just redo a section, but can't really do that when you're having these battles like this. You want to see all the moves, don't want to miss anything out. Suppose we can get the bottom troop charged up, although we do like Saga as well. That worked out okay. Right, let's finally get our top troop charged up. Let's do that little bit of damage, but it's the freeze which is more important now. Looking for skulls. When it comes to casting this troop, I prefer to cast it on Grimora. Does a fair bit of damage, and she's the one that's immune to freeze, so she's not subject to a triple skull damage. So I like to soften her up early. Excusez-moi. Triple skull damage for you. Yeah, let's do another one. This will finish them off. Freeze the troop underneath. Now we can get triple skull damage from on as well, providing they don't do any sneaky dodgy McDodging. Yep, they're in a world of pain. So now we can pick on Grimora. We'll take skull hits when they're there. This is a good bit of damage. Absolutely chuck that on her. Still take the skull hits as they come along. Do not want to receive them back. And just try to keep your top troop alive. as long as possible. It's not essential because the troop underneath it does have a 50% skull damage reduction as well, which is nice. And we can cast this if we need it. Bit of damage, a bit of mana gen. Keep on sticking in that damage. So when we cast this, it's picking off Grimora. It's keeping our bottom troop frozen. So we've still got our Borealis at the end. We can dish out some lovely triple skull damage. Oh, oh, she's just going to survive by 2. That's a bit annoying. So we'll do it this way around. Sort her out. Let's take a look at her now for some triple skull damage malarkey. Oh, that's rather nice. Can't say no to that. Extra turn. Nice skull hit. Set him up for Borealis to finish off. So there it is. That is that done. It's not too bad. You can get unlucky with skull hits sometimes and lose your Borealis early. If you get a really bad start, just restart the level sometimes. It's better than struggling on through sometimes. But yeah, an okay epic trials. Just got to make sure you look after your top troop if you can, and dish out the damage as it comes. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.